Roger, you're 2013. Sorry you fellows are having a bit of trouble. We are reviewing telemessage information in our mission simulator and will advise. Roger, your plan to go EVA and replace Alpha.
Roger.
And I've lost the camera again.
We're supposed to work these bugs out the other day.
I love it. All right, let me go back in. I'll be back.
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
Yep.
I'll start greeting everybody. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing tonight? Welcome again to the Stacker's Corner. We are having a few bugs. Stack Attack did get a brand new computer, and we were supposed to get everything set up the other day, and we just haven't had time to do it. So we might have a few glitches here and there. Let's see. Where is he? Area 51. No, he's in his office. But yeah, so you might have a couple little quirks tonight, but that's all right. We'll work through it. How is everybody doing? I see we've got a few folks in chat already. Let me scroll back up here to the top, and we have FG Stacker. We got Jim Thompson. It's always good to see y'all. Snakebite is here. I know Nan is here. And I was just talking with Michael Stacking, or I was just talking with Dan about the new Dragon coins. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on one. I really want one of those. But Michael Stacking is here. Hello. How are you all doing tonight? We'll wait for him to come back in before I bring up any topics. Let's see. We got Buy Up Gold and Silver. He says hello to everybody in the chat. What is going on, man? It's always good to see y'all. Of course, let me get my papers together so we can be ready for the trivia later on. I have lost my ink pen, but I'll find one. Let's see. How is everybody doing? How's y'all's journey of y'all stacking gone this week? Has anybody picked up any cool pieces? We'll be talking about the coin show here in a little bit. It's always good to make those trips. It's a lot of fun. But there he is. We've got him back. Yes, sir. Welcome back, brother man.
Oh, off to a great start. Off to a great damn start.
Well, at least it's not laggy.
Yeah. So everybody in the chat, I mean, are you hearing any lag this week? Let us know.
Grab a pen so I have all this ready for later. Oh, let's see. Metal Matt has come in. He says, hello. I picked up a 20th gold lunar dragon. I didn't know they made them in 20th. That's freaking awesome. Nice little pickup. Metal Matt, how are you? He said, the sound is good. So that's fantastic. I'm also using, that's what this little, you can see there, I've got a microphone sitting there. Hopefully it sounds okay. But Stack Attack, dude, you're rocking a whole new setup tonight.
Yep. New laptop, camera, got an external microphone going. We're going to work on the lighting a little bit so I don't look like the orange man, but we'll get it right.
I'm happy to announce that we have Trump here tonight.
It's going to be excellent. It's going to be excellent.
Jim Thompson already with a $5 super chat. Dude, that is awfully kind of you. He says,
thank you, Jim.
Who wants to get in the chat train? Who wants to get a chat train going? There you go. Have at it.
FG says, not sure we would know if you were really lagging. Yes, you would. If you'd been on the last couple, you most certainly would.
It got pretty bad. It
was terrible. To the point where I forked out for a new laptop.
Yeah, it got to the point we were somewhere in the neighborhood of around 10 seconds of delay. And at some of the time. So yeah, it got pretty rough. Let's see. Michael says a 1600 hammered Irish coin. You picked up a Irish coin from 1600? You know, I've never seen any of the old Irish or Scottish coins before. That'd be interesting to see. Cool.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to find. Nan, how are you? Buy Up Gold and Silver. What's going on? You've already said hello to everybody, I presume, right?
Yes, absolutely. We were doing that while you were getting your stuff straight. And y'all make sure that at the top, y'all are in the live chat and not in top chat. So when we do trivia, you are not behind everybody else. So, dude, it's been a heck of a week, man. We've had an adventure.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Steve Barnes, how are you doing this evening?
Steve, what's going on, bud?
Yes. we've had a whole lot going on. I didn't go to much in the way of shops. Of course, we had the coin show. So I didn't go to any shops to be picking up anything. Trying to focus my money on the coin show, and I had a pretty good budget when we went, and I only spent like $150. But I had a great time, dude. How about yourself?
No, we had a absolutely fantastic time. It was good seeing everybody. You're saying you didn't spend a whole lot. I didn't buy anything but ancients. That was it. I came
some
home
really
with,
nice ones.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was fun.
Got me a little jealous, dude. That slab, the first slab piece you picked up, dude. I almost got. He had another one just like it. I almost grabbed that second one.
That was a good price too.
Yeah, he gave you a steal on that. See, Jim. Let me sync up here. Jim says, considering I spent my teen years in the 60s, lagging isn't really an issue for me. Okay. Says, I don't know about live chat. WTF, I am getting old. New tech scares me. I've been in tech most of my life. I got into computer tech work when I was around 19 or 20 years old. And so I've been tinkering with it over half my life. So I'm more than happy to grab the new stuff.
Yeah. I'm halfway coherent with tech. I'm pretty good, and then there's some things that I just can't do.
It's like my father, to the day he died, he never learned how to turn on a computer. His cell phone, we had to put it in easy mode, so it just had like just a couple of basic little things. He wanted to keep a flip phone, but it got to the point where you couldn't find him anymore. He just was not a tech person at all. And my mother's on the flip side. I mean, she's on the computer every day, and she's just like the kids doing this with the phone. And yeah, she's kind of techie.
Yeah, your mom's cool though. So
everybody loves mom. Yep. Live chat is a new concept for me too. Steve, it ain't that bad, is it? He says he's low tech himself. We don't have a whole. Oh, here we go. Michael says Morgan's. Oh no, he's talking to somebody else. Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, I got from the coin show. We got some donations for the live stream. I picked up a kookaburra for my collection, and I picked up a couple things to give away. And thanks to All Things Silver, we got the new Eagle Privy American Silver Eagles.
Sure did.
So these are cool. We picked these up. What do we pay? $50 a piece for these?
$50. Yeah,
it was a great price. They're all MS69s, and yeah, these things are selling over $100 easy. So that's pretty cool. Yep. That was cool. That was awesome.
You've seen the going prices on the Army one, right? With the Army Privy, they're going stupid crazy.
They're going insane. You know what? That's weird. You brought that up. Today, I got a notification from the U.S. Mint that they were releasing those coins today. And I'm like, they released those coins a few weeks ago. I know, because I bought one. They won't be shipped out till like the 29th. And so I got in the line and everything, and I had to go through the waiting line, and they didn't let me in, let me put one in the cart and everything. And then it told me my household limit was reached. But yeah, they had them. I guess they were, didn't get them all sold. And I thought they had them all sold, but they had another thing for them today.
Probably because they had a glitch. I'll bet you they had a glitch in the buying system.
They had a big one. I know right now, if I go look at mine, the status of it says back ordered. So I really hope I get it, because it only took them like 10 minutes to take the money out of my account. But if y'all are interested in the new Army Privy Eagle, I don't know if there's any left, but you can go over to the U.S. Mint. It's one per household if they got any left. I can't promise you to find them, but they made them available today.
Huh. Yeah, FG, I did. I got you. It's been a week from hell. I haven't had a chance to really send out too many emails, but I did.
Did you get the pictures I sent you?
Yeah, that should do it that should do nicely.
Yep, FG Stacker. FG, dude. Yeah, these came out terrific, buddy. And this is the mold we're going to be using. for the copper rounds, and we're going to do some in silver as well. Much higher relief.
Yeah, I think that's going to be awesome. FG did a great job on that, man. Those are fantastic.
They just came in today, so I haven't sanded them yet to smooth out the edges, but they look fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to casting one of these out and see how it turns out. Yep. And if these go well, we've worked it out for you doing this, but I'm also going to send you one of these in copper if they, as long as they pour well, just kind of a thank you from Stacker's Corner to you for you helping out so much.
Yeah, I was pretty lucky to get that second copper pour to come out as well as it did, to be quite honest.
I got your first one right here. I haven't cut it yet.
That's a chunker, man. That thing is
this thing's freaking heavy, dude.
That's got to be 10 ounces. That's got to be 10 ounces almost.
I actually ended up on the road today, so I didn't get to go out in the shop and work with anything. But hold on, I'll tell you exactly what it weighs. This thing's a monster, dude.
Yeah, I used way too much copper on that one.
And we want regular ounces. All right, this sucker weighs 13.3.
Oh my God. I used way too much copper on that one. You could kill somebody with that.
You know what I would do? I'm going to cut it right in half for you and just use, split it and get 2 of them out of this one.
You could easily get 2 out of that one.
Yeah. So yeah, I figure 5-6 ounces easy on the coppers.
I can't believe I put that much in there. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
FG, you are so welcome, dude. Like I said, as long as they pour well and they come out okay, we will get one sent out to you. Let's see. The mint having a glitch. Say it ain't so.
Right.
You're 100%. Nan said earlier that she's asked me if I had realized that the Perth Mint has released the new dragon coin, and I have seen it. So somebody else had picked one up, and of course I'm collecting those. I still need one to finish the set that I've got. I think 25. I think I needed 2023. No, the 2022. And now, of course, I'm going to need the new one. But I love the Perth Mint stuff.
Let me check on that 22. I may have it.
I'll have to verify. I've got them in my wall hanger with all my kookaburras. I've got my dragon coins in there as well, but I'll double check and which year it is. But I'm pretty sure.
I'm almost positive I have a 22.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it'd be awesome.
So we can get that.
You had brought me one before that we thought was the one I needed, and so now I have a double of it because it turns out it's not the one that I needed. So I got to double check.
That was your birthday gift, man.
Yeah, but I still love it. I'm not getting rid of it. I love the Perth Mint Dragons. Love the Perth Mint Dragons, dude. Yes, sir. FG says, I think the ones they put back up today are from all the sales they canceled. Well, that makes absolute sense. There were multiple orders and back on the original release. Yeah, because it's a limit of 1 per household. Mm-hmm. But again, you're going to have a lot of folks that put in orders and then they change their mind. So maybe that's what you could be very corrected. That's all it was. Kansas Kid, dude, how are you doing? Kansas dude, I'm jealous of you, man. I am so jealous of you. I was watching your video. Silver and Cigars here too. How you doing?
What's up, Silver and Cigars?
And he just put out a video today that is the little syringe with the silver shot in it.
Mm-hmm.
And he had 2 different sizes. And about a year ago, I saw one at a coin show and I didn't get to it before it sold. I've been wanting one. Eventually I'm going to get one, but dude, those things look terrific. I love those things. They're freaking awesome.
I'll check that out.
That's something else I wanted to get while I was at the show with some silver shot. There was one table that had silver shot and you had to buy 10 ounces. And I was only looking to get about 5 ounces. So I guess I'm going to have to order some.
Larry Downing. Larry Downing in the house.
Larry, dude, it was good to see you this weekend, man.
Sure was. I got a picture to send to you, Larry. That's a fully loaded box of Morgans.
Oh, did you get them all in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bet that looks terrific, dude.
It really does. That box was so cool.
Do they go into it raw or do you put them in the coin capsule?
They fit raw.
Cool. That's gonna look terrific, dude. You gotta show that off on one of your vids.
Yeah, that was
Cygnus,
really
how you
cool.
doing?
What's up, Cygnus?
He says, "How's it going, guys?" We're doing great. Just kind of reminiscing over Saturday. You know, we went to the Raleigh Money Expo. That was the biggest show of the year. I was a little upset. I got there and I was determined to do the panning for gold. They've had it the last 2 years. We went
Mhm.
straight to the back. Myself and Nash from Pure Metals, we went at the same time, went straight to the back, and they didn't have the panning set up this year, so didn't get to do it. So maybe next year. But other than that, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was overwhelming. It took me an hour just to get through 2 aisles. Like you, I ran into a bunch of people because I had my shirt on with my
Yep, I
Silver and
had
Gold
mine on
Stack
too.
Attack shirt, and there were so many people that just came up to me, and before you know it, you're in conversation after conversation after conversation. You know, it happened to you too,
Oh
and
yeah, it's so
it
much fun though.
it really
Just
is a
talking with
blast.
folks.
I mean, you go out to this show and you got people that you haven't even met, and they're like, "Oh, dude, yeah, I like your channel, or I watch you live, and this and that," and it really is flattering. I mean, it's cool as hell.
It's humbling for sure,
It's
and
very
it
humbling.
means a lot. Means a lot for folks to say, you know, hey, how you doing? I enjoy your videos. And just like you, this is the first big show I've gone to, and I actually had my logo and I had it on my back and a big logo, so it was easy to see. Um, and yeah, I got stopped at least 10 times,
Same,
and I didn't, you
same.
know, in the end, I didn't even get to look at everything at the show. We were there for 4 hours, and I didn't get to see it all. But I had so much fun talking to everybody that came up that it was absolutely worth it.
That is
I really
probably the
enjoyed it.
most talking I think I've done, and it's funny because I wore the shirt.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've worn that shirt to a show, and um, for whatever reason they recognized it and they wanted to come up and say hello, and it really is like you said, it's a humbling experience to have somebody come up
Yeah.
and I recognize that voice. I know that channel. I said, well,
Yeah. Yep.
now you've seen the face, which unfortunately isn't that great, but you can put a
That's
face to a voice now.
Space Miner. It is always good to see you, Mr. Osmium himself. I hear your financial end of Osmium is going quite well recently, dude. But yeah, I still haven't got any, dude. I haven't found anywhere I can buy any. I haven't seen any in any shows. I know I can order it, but I'd really like to pick it up in person from somebody. And that's most of my stuff. You know, I don't like to order online too much. But that osmium stuff, man, that the price of that is insane. But some folks are killing it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Nan, I agree. Face for radio. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's
guys.
just rude.
You got to put up with me.
Space Miner says, I'll send you somebody. Dude, that stuff ain't cheap. You ain't got to send me none of that. Holy crap. That stuff is like, how much is it an ounce now? It's in the tens of thousands of dollars per
Stupid.
ounce.
It's stupid.
I mean, it's insane. And as far as I know right now, the only thing they do with it is jewelry.
Yeah.
But let's see. So we had a couple of the tables there, a couple of the vendors did donate for some giveaways here on the stream, and one of them was Eric, and he donated an entire tube of, here we go, Standing Liberty copper rounds, and these are all proof finish. There we go.
Yeah, those are cool.
They're really, really beautiful. Absolutely love the design. So we got 20 of those. And then Bill over at Carolina Prospectors donated a gold specimen. This one is not going to show up very well, but it's a little stone. Oh yeah, actually you can't see it right there.
Yeah, you can
And
see it.
the gold embedded in the stone. And so he donated this for us to give away on the stream. We haven't decided yet exactly how we're going to do it. But these are going to be going here very soon. So y'all keep your eye out, especially if you're
Are we
interested
saving
in
all
any of
that
these.
stuff? Are we saving all
Well,
that stuff for the anniversary show?
we've got our big show coming up. Yep. And that's, you know, you and I also need to, you know, just sit down and figure out how much stuff we're going to give away, and, you know, when we're going to do the stream, the whole works, what we're going to give away. But I can tell you now, y'all, we are giving away copper, silver, gold, and palladium. So we're going four of the metal groups, and So we hopefully will find something out for an exact day within the next couple of weeks, but we'll get that worked out and let y'all know.
Six of the metal groups.
Which ones did I miss?
Judas Priest and Metallica.
I still can't believe that Metallica is still performing, dude.
Me either.
They were performing when I was born.
I remember the first time I heard Metallica was Master of Puppets. And I put it on and I listened to it and I freaking hated it. I was like, what is this noise? And I was a heavy metalhead. I was like total metalhead. And I hated it. I did not like it.
Holy
so
crap.
I put it up for years. And then finally, it finally resonated with me and I started loving it.
Got a couple more folks that popped in. We got Raz Bobo. How are you doing? And Akadaka from Perth, Australia. How are you doing, brother? I was actually, Miles is here as well. How are you doing, my friend?
Yep.
I actually was on a phone call with Aka the other night for a little over an hour. He seems to be doing okay. Of course, every time I talk to Aka, we've got to talk about some gold and silver. And I wish I lived where he lived because he's minutes away from the Perth Mint. And I'm just so jealous. Hey, Southeast Stacker. What is up? Greetings, fellow stack collectors. That's me. Stack collector all the way.
Both of us. That's both. You know it.
Yeah.
Judging by what the only thing I bought at the show was freaking Ancients, for God's sake. If that's not stack collector, I don't know what is.
Dude, I seriously thought about going back just to pick up one of those Ancients before I headed home. But it had already been a long day.
I don't normally buy them loose. I don't buy them raw. I buy them certified slab. But this one, the strike on it was it's like
phenomenal.
It had no flaws. For being 2,000 years old, it had no flaws.
Well, and the guy you got it from is a really, really reputable dealer. He's at all the major shows.
Yep.
We've seen him countless times, and he's a really, really nice guy.
Yeah. What Ancients did I get? Miles, I got a Philip 1, and it's a silver. That was silver. Phenomenal. I mean, you can see his beard. Every grain on his beard is visible. It's incredible. And the reverse is just as nice.
You need to send that one in for grading.
It is. That one, Philip's going in to get graded. It's too nice not to. We've already had it certified. I've already had it looked at, and it is certified. Thank God. So I took a chance on that one only because it was in such great shape. But being in such great shape, that opens up the opportunity for counterfeiting because it was in great shape,
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and then the other one was a Persian. What was it? It was a Persian silver from back.
Hey, Showtime. How are you doing, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, Show.
If that one's in immaculate condition, that one's NG. That one's NGC certified.
Yep.
There was so much stuff to look at, but there was an overwhelming amount of Ancients this time.
It really was a lot. And unfortunately,
Ancients, but not to this
extent.
I've
gone down that rabbit hole. I mean, I bought Ancients over Morgans, for God's sake. That tells you how far in I am. So, but it was cool.
It's a rabbit hole I'm okay with, because it's not something where I'm trying to collect a set when it comes to the Ancients. I am
trying to get all 12 Caesars. That is a goal. The 12.
Oh, really?
Caesars.
Okay.
Yep. Trying to finish. I want to have that before it's done.
And I know you want an Alexander.
And God, they were expensive at the show. My God.
Yeah.
Alexanders were like 1,000 and up.
I actually meant to bring my Alexander I'm not going to sell it, but I just wanted to get somebody's opinion on value for it. But I know you want an Alexander, something terrible. And
that guy in the corner probably would have given you a good appraisal.
Yeah. Maybe the next one. He's at most of the shows, so I just got to remember to bring it. I set it out and I had it on my desk, but I didn't grab it that morning.
Southeast, those Widow's Mites are cool. I just wish they weren't so damn small.
I think I have one Widow's Mite.
Great story behind those too.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal story behind the Widow's Mites.
25 in the chat and 18 likes. Hit the like button. Thank you, L. Thank you, so kind.
Thanks, L.
Let's see. Dingo Danger, Ozzy, Darling, up the lift. Yeah, Aka said the forklift broke down. He does sandblasting. He sandblast like big pieces of equipment and stuff, and I guess the forklift's down, so he's getting to relax a little bit. L, how are you doing? It's always wonderful to see you. I think we're not behind on anything, are we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think we're good to go. But myself, I picked up a first year 1990 Kookaburra. Of course, I don't need it. I've got several of these, but when I can pick up a first year for $45, this thing's coming home with me in the original capsule. And I picked up this to give away on my channel, which is a Joan of Arc. This is part of the Legendary Warrior series.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked up another one. Stack Attack knows what it is, but that one is a giveaway for my channel members. So they will be able to check that one out. And it is such a beautiful coin. T-Bird stacking. What is up, brother man? How are you doing? Showtime
T-Bird
says Lou did me right when I sent in my my Libertad. It's not his fault. NGC took so long. NGC and PCGS. I wouldn't suggest to think anything less than 6 months. But I do it again to make the drive to see him. Lou's a really, really nice guy.
Yep.
And I've ran across another channel, thanks to somebody here in the chat the other day, who was in the Raleigh area having a problem with coin dealers. And I told him to check out Lou, and I actually called Lou and talked to him on the phone and told him about him. And the next day, Lou called me up, said, yeah, I got up with him. We got it worked out. He's coming by, and we're going to get his stuff taken care of. So that's awesome. He's going to have himself a hookup with a fantastic dealer. I'd say out of all the dealers I've met in Raleigh, he's the nicest and the most upfront about things. And
probably the most, I would say the most knowledgeable, easily.
Jack Morton, how are you doing this evening? Thanks for stopping in and saying hello with us. But yeah, Lou's fantastic. Absolutely is. He has the smallest shop out of everybody.
Yeah.
But that man is not short of knowing what he's doing. If you got a good question, just give him a call. Even if you just want to say hello and ask a question, because he'll talk to you right over the phone and try and help you out. Really, really nice guy. He's all about customer service.
If you guys are wondering what the shop is, that's Raleigh Gold Coin Dealers in Raleigh, North Carolina. Lou is the one that kind of set me straight on my journey. So I have my loyalty is definitely to him. No question.
And I will put this is his website in the chat, and he also has a YouTube.
He's not doing much with the YouTube lately. It's been a couple months.
Raleigh Gold Coin Dealers. Yeah, he hasn't been real active on there.
Mm-mm.
Actually, his latest video was a year ago, so yeah, he hasn't been doing anything on there. I know he is over on Pure Metals. He's been over there.
Yep.
And every time we go to Raleigh, we stop by and hang out with him. But I know he's your primary dealer.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Definitely have loyalty to Lou. No question. He has never done me wrong, and he's always given me great prices. I was very lucky to run into him when I first started off.
That's awesome.
Because it could have been the other guy on Capitol Boulevard, which I was over there when I first started. I did go there.
I saw him at the show.
They
were both there.
Yeah. Knucklehead was there.
Nothing wrong with my ear, y'all. These earbuds. This particular one just wants to keep falling out. L, if you don't mind, grab Aka's link and put it in the chat. He just put up his 3-month stack video and would like for folks to go check it out. I know Aka's on his phone, so grabbing links and stuff can be a little bit of an issue for him. Oh, let's see. Please be sure to smash like. Oh, T-Bird, thank you, man. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, there's several dealers in Raleigh. Every time we go up there, the one that we have to think about the most is the one with the white beard, looks like Santa Claus. Kringle.
Kringle.
Yeah, Kringle. Really, really nice guy. And he's actually got a decent selection of stuff, but he's quite eccentric.
And expensive.
I've gotten a few things from him in the past at some really good prices,
Yeah,
but
but
the last two times I've gone, he's been like $4 or $5 over spot.
yeah.
So
Good. He's a good dude. He'll. I'll never forget when he showed us his vault. All that stuff. All that sterling he's got back there from like world history.
Well, he bought a bank and has converted it into his coin shop. So he still has the vault, and he also has the safety deposit boxes. He took us in the safety deposit box room, and
He's got them all loaded. They're all loaded.
You can sit in there for weeks and not see everything in that room. It is insane. If y'all are ever in the Raleigh area and you want an amazing conversation, go over and check out Chris Kringle Coins. He's got some stuff, man.
Yeah, his name really is Kringle. The store name is Kringle Coins, just like you typed it out. And if you when you pull up to his shop, he's got a big old damn life-size
poster,
picture of himself dressed as Santa in the window.
Yeah. And he does. He's got the whole long beard, the whole works.
Oh, he's a character. Yeah. Snow White beard.
He's at all the big coin shows. He was there Saturday.
I saw him. I meant to say hello, but I got lost and just roaming around like a kid in a candy shop.
Well, it's quite easy to do in those big shows.
Yeah, you got that right.
You know, we had our big show, but the fun show was also this past weekend down in Florida. We all need to get together and set up one year and go down to one of the fun shows, because they do it twice a year. Yep. The big ones in the winter and the smaller ones in the summer. But even the small one is like 600 or 700 tables, where our show this weekend was like 180 tables.
Can you imagine?
But then if you get to the
the one in the 700 tables,
and the one in the winter is over 1,000.
Yeah, I couldn't. I wouldn't know where. I wouldn't even know where to start. I wouldn't know where to begin, where to end, and end up in the middle, just randomly going up and down.
That's definitely not a one day thing. That's all weekend.
Kind of like the Saturday, Sunday. You just can't go for the day. You got to plan a whole trip.
Yeah. Well, even if you're going for more stuff than that, you don't want to make a trip that far. I mean, we're in the West Coast of the East Coast. I'm East Coast of North Carolina. You're Central Carolina. So if you get in a car and drive down there, it'll take you 15 hours.
I know.
I drove the Daytona and it was 12.5 hours.
Oh, I would fly it. I would fly and rent a car. There's no question.
Well, I'm just saying, you're going to commit to going that far. You definitely don't want to do a one-day thing. You want to make an event out of it. I know Southeast Stacker went, I think it was last year, him and the Asset Stacker went to the fun show. And I was quite jealous because I didn't get to go. Southeast is in the chat now. If I'm not mistaken, Asset Stacker picked him up and then they drove down. It would be awesome if we had like a community get together at one of these big shows one year. That would be absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, Larry, that ancient. Well, I let Larry held the ancient that I bought. Said it was the first one he'd ever held.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Larry, you got history in your hand, buddy.
Yep.
If only that coin could talk, huh?
Southeast Stacker said it's worth it, Stack Attack. They went in January of this year. FG Stacker said he's in Oregon. He's a couple hours longer. Well, I mean, you have to figure out, do you want to fly it or do you want to drive it? You have the expense of the fuel driving it down there, but if you fly, you have the expense of the flight and a rental car. So the question is, do you want to get in a plane for 2 hours and just be there and get it over with, or do you like the road?
Well, you've seen what my car gets to the gallon. For what my car gets to the gallon, I'm not driving it to Florida.
Yeah, but we could take my car.
I'm better off flying and back.
Yeah. I get the good gas mileage. We could take my car. Larry says, probably tell us that he was tired of being in people's pockets, hanging out with two nuts all day. It was worth it, dude. Absolutely worth it. Dude, there was this guy there, and I'm going to put a video. I'm going to work on the edit tomorrow, and I'll put it out probably next Thursday. There was a guy there he invented this light setup for showing off coins. and I did like a 10-minute interview with him, walking through everything. It was pretty cool. But he's got this little pedestal you set your coin in, and it shines the light from pretty much any direction you want, and it just makes the coins beautiful.
Yeah.
And he was selling them. I didn't even get to talk to him about the pricing, but I know he sold them for $200 because Nash from Pure Metals bought one. I didn't. Now, as far as I know, he just had the prototype there at the show. But like I told you, I probably would have bought one if he would have had the finished products there. Those things are phenomenal. That thing looked absolutely terrific.
What was his target date for release?
I don't even remember now. But I've got. Oh crap! It's in the car. I'll have that video up next week, and I'll have all of his info on there if y'all want to check it out. But if y'all are channels and you really like showing off your coins, it does a better job that I've seen with anybody for displaying coins. Even for folks like CAC, PCGS, the photos that they put up of their coins, they don't hold a candlestick to what this looked like. And it's absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I'm interested. Absolutely interested. T-Bird said he took off work 4 hours early tonight. Did you do that for us? Thank you, my friend. I doubt it. Jim says driving.
One more day tomorrow. One more freaking day. 3-day weekend.
See, the only day we close is Christmas Day.
Really?
Yeah, we'll close a little early. Like we close like 2 hours early for 4th of July, but we don't close for the day. But actually, I'm off on Wednesdays. But I had to go to work today because we realized 4th of July is Friday, so the banks are going to be closed. So I had to get all my Friday stuff done 2 days early. So yeah, I spent most of the day today on the road.
Same.
FG, glad someone picked that. Oh, I missed it. Larry down and I got with you. Smiles per gallon. You know what? We're talking about fuel mileage. I had a guy at the shop the other day, had a brand new 2025, and it's a Chevy Silverado. I don't know the exact model, what it was. He gets 30 miles to the gallon with a V8. If I could get 30 miles a gallon with a V8, I would be driving one. My last V8 got 16 miles to the gallon.
Probably about where I'm at. Between about 16 and on highway, it's a little bit better, like in the low 20s.
Well, he said his truck's got a 10-speed transmission, which explains the fuel mileage. But holy crap, dude! I didn't know they had any V8s with that kind of fuel mileage. Nan says 5.3 liter. That's my brother has a 5.3 in his pickup truck. For that matter, my mother has a 5.3 in her pickup truck.
Yeah, I've got the 6.2.
Larry says he prays for 13 miles a gallon. All right, everybody in chat, here we go. Y'all sound off. What's your MPG on your vehicles? Mine is.
I think Larry wins.
I'm 37.8, so call it 38 miles to the gallon.
I don't get that in 2 gallons. 3. I don't know if I get that in 3.
Well, you got to remember, I drive a hybrid. I drive a hybrid SUV, and I only did it because for the fuel mileage. I drive 45,000 miles a year roughly. Let's see. There's 13 4-banger, and he gets 30 miles a gallon.
Minus 6.2 with negative 21.
Negative 21. 22 on his truck, 29 in his car, 32 the Honda CR-V, 28 to 32. There's a Silverado with 18, Ram with 15, the Ram Rebel, yeah. Those have got the yep, there it is, the Hemi. 0, I'm blind as a bat. That means you get infinite miles to the gallon.
Right.
V6 with 3.5. So yeah, 30. We're averaging 30 miles a gallon with a 3.5. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, I can't touch that. I know Larry can't touch it either.
My Jeep gets 10 to 12 miles a gallon, but I very rarely drive it, and it's on the for sale list, unfortunately. But
yeah. Have you had any bites on that?
I have not put it online yet, and we just got it ready to go. So it will officially be up probably Saturday, with a sign on it outside and be listed. 15 due to on his dune buggy. Dune buggies are so cool. You ever ridden a dune buggy? Those things they're a blast.
Does a Hummer count?
Man says 50 with my motorcycle. My bike, last time I checked, it hasn't been started in a long time, but it got about 47, and it's a 1400 cc.
I want to get one of those slingshots. Have you seen those?
Yeah, a buddy of mine had one. I see them all the time. You know, I work up near Virginia Beach, so I see them all the time. Up here, well, in Virginia, you have to wear a helmet when you drive them.
No, you don't have to wear a helmet in North Carolina with one.
Yeah, because up there they're considered a motorcycle.
It's more of a go-kart than a motorcycle.
It's the whole single back wheel thing.
I know.
Yeah.
North Carolina is not enforcing it for the slingshots.
Yeah. Jim says here on the Outer Banks during tourist season, a gallon lasts about a month. Can't get out of the driveway. So he doesn't measure it by miles. He measures it by days.
Oh God, tourism is in full swing down at Moorhead, Beaufort, and all those places. Atlantic Beach.
You were out there today, right?
Oh God, I actually took the back way home because there was just no point going up 70. It was a nightmare.
Nan says slingshot is for old guys that can't ride a bike anymore.
I just think they're cool as hell. And no, I don't want to ride a bike anymore. I went through the motorcycle stage and I had more near misses. I trust myself. I don't trust anybody else.
The folks around you, yeah.
Yeah, the people around me, because nobody is paying freaking, especially nowadays. I gave the bike up years ago. I don't know if I could ride in today's age with everybody on their damn phone.
For me, it's too hot.
I don't mind.
Even at 60 mile an hour, it's too hot.
No, people don't pay attention enough for me to have nothing in between me and the concrete.
I have been down on a bike more than once, and I don't plan to ever have that problem again, because that's pretty painful.
Yes,
Nan says
I can't even imagine when Talladega's off and running. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Can't even imagine. No way in hell. I just
Steve
stay
Barnes
home.
says he's got an M2 Spider. He gets 36 miles a gallon. That's not surprising.
MR2. When's the last time they made those?
The Toyota MR2. I don't know. But they're
90s?
little bitty cars, so
Was
yeah,
that
they were
like
great.
like 90s, late 90s?
Late 90s, early 2000s. Snakebite says pulled my 25 amp fuse, reset the computer, and slingshot the Challenger. There you go.
Slingshot engaged.
Your problem with your Challenger is it's a cop magnet.
It's the color. It's the color.
Yeah.
And
You can see that thing from 10 miles away.
The exhaust doesn't help either. It's fairly loud.
He says the MR2, they stopped production in 2005.
That's what I thought. I was thinking late 90s. Yeah.
Rainstorm on a bike is a great experience, and bugs going over a bridge. No, it's just so you feel like somebody's throwing BBs at you while you're going down the road.
Look, I see what those damn things do to the front of my car. I can't imagine my face.
I had a carpenter bee about took me off a bike once. Oh, that hurts so bad.
Yeah, carpenter bees. I hit those with tennis rackets all summer long. I know how big they get.
Well,
before anybody accuses me of beating on these poor little pollinators, they will cost you thousands in wood damage. Thousands.
Yeah, you've been over here. We've got quite a large deck on the back of the house, and there is carpenter bees everywhere, and they just chew them up, little holes all throughout the wood.
Perfect 3/8-inch holes, perfectly round, like somebody took a drill bit to it.
Yep,
it's insane.
You clean it up, within a week you come out and the whole back deck is covered in sawdust.
They're destructive little bastards.
Carpenter bees are destructive. Yes, they are.
Trust me. Southeast, I have to battle them every freaking summer. Every summer.
You got a 2-level deck on the back of your house, and
every time I see a little pile of sawdust, and I have to repaint. Normally they don't like stained or painted wood. So you got to make sure you keep up with that.
Their holes are straight.
Oh,
I've never
gosh.
checked to see how straight they were.
You could punch a wooden dowel in there. That's what I used to do. I used to get a wooden dowel and fill the hole and saw it off and tack
You know,
it
that's a
down. And
great idea.
hey,
Put
if
some
you get
wood glue in
if
it.
you get a 3/8 wooden dowel, man, perfect fit.
That's a great. I never thought about that because we got little holes all over ours.
Get you a 3/8 wooden dowel.
Snakebite says you've got a nice Challenger, dude, and you do.
Thank you, Snake. I appreciate that. I love it, man. It's my third one, so you know I love the Challengers. I've bought 3 of them over the years. So
Larry says his in-laws got some of the Carpenter bee houses. They must not be fans of the duplex. We've got one of those, and they work.
They do work.
Yeah, and you know, every year that thing will fill up, you know, a couple times a month, and that just a little jar that sticks out the front. Next thing you know, there's 30 or 40 of them things in there.
No, they do work because, you know, here's the thing about bees. Carpenter bees are inherently lazy, which is why they use existing holes. They would much rather find an existing hole and use that. But if they can't find one, that's when they start boring one out themselves. But that's not their nature. They'd rather find one that's from last year that you missed. That's just how they roll.
Southeast and Michael are both saying steel wool. What does that do for carpenter bees?
They can't chew it up if you plug the hole with steel wool.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried it. I've done it. Believe me, I've experimented with everything for carpenter bees.
Yeah, we've had them for years and years. He said, Snakebite said his Challenger is a Scat Pack, fully built and tuned 6-speed. Yours is a Scat Pack.
6-speed. It's not. Yep. It's not tuned though. I haven't messed with anything on it, other than putting the decal on and the louvers on the side, and that's about it.
Yeah, but how much cussing did you do putting that decal on the back of it?
That decal sucked. Oh. That thing was a nightmare. That was. Oh.
I wish I was there with a camera.
Dude, my neighbor was like, he goes, you know, you made up some swear words I've never heard before, right? He said I was cussing up a storm. I was too, because you can't screw it up. You have to get it right. If you mess it up, you just wasted all the money that you spent on the decal. Yeah. So you get one shot.
How about y'all? Y'all got any of those experiences that just wanted to make you rip your own hair out of your head? But the thing is, it was your own fault and your own decision the whole time.
Yeah, my first marriage.
Well, I had 2 of those, but I'm not going for a third one. 2 was enough. I'm not gonna. That whole third's a charm thing. I'm not gonna find out.
Well, we're 48 minutes in and we haven't even done Market Watch.
Oh, dude, go ahead. All right.
How the hell did we miss that?
Because we were flapping our gums.
All right, guys, you ready for the Market Watch? Today is, what is today? The 2nd of July. I cannot believe it's July. What the hell? Yep. I was in one of the stores today. They've already set up for Christmas. All the Christmas stuff is out. Yeah.
In July?
July. It was out. Yeah, it was out July 1st. The Christmas stuff was out.
That's unbelievable. Ridiculous. West Texas. Howdy.
What's up, West? All right. So today is the 2nd of July, which incredible. 2025 Market Watch. Silver didn't do much this week. It from last week when we last met, it's only up 8 cents. So no big gain there. Gold is down again, $29 down from last week. Platinum is still killing it, $55 up. It's at $1,413 an ounce. Palladium is $1,159 an ounce. That's up $91. So platinum, palladium, they're killing it. Current gold to silver ratio, really no change, 91.8 to 1. Bitcoin, for you Bitcoin folks, it's up to $108. That's up. Ethereum is $2,571. That's up. Binance, no change, $6.59. XRP, no change, $2.23. Doge, no change, 17 cents. Algo, no change, 18 cents. And that is your Market Watch for the 2nd of July, 2025. Palladium and platinum, guys. How about it?
Yeah, man.
It's done nothing but go up.
Well, you got to think platinum's up, what, 40% this year?
And palladium, $91 gain from last week. $91 it's up. And we don't really do much with it. Palladium is,
Palladium is, in fact, it's ironic. While I was figuring out my trivia questions tonight, I ran across the information for palladium. Palladium is completely driven by the catalytic converter market.
The automotive industry.
Completely.
Yep.
And
So
of course,
I'm
with
amazed.
with the electric car mandates being pulled back, they're going to ramp up production of combustion engine cars. So they're going to need more catalytic converters. And that's going to drive up palladium and platinum. So
And you got to figure that's about the time when they kind of canked that. They drew back on that electric car initiative when they figured out, A, nobody's going to buy them. Not enough people are going to buy them. B, the infrastructure is nowhere near ready for an electric world.
Yeah.
Once that announcement went out, that's when you started seeing palladium and platinum go up. It's amazing. That's how markets work. That's how markets work. It's purely reactionary. And that's what we're seeing now. They're like, oh, all right, so the automotive industry is not dying. Let's get back into palladium and platinum.
Exactly. Yep.
So, yeah, I remember California. I don't know if we have any California folks in here, but they were, for the longest time, they were like, we want everybody to be totally electric by such and such. Man, they were asking people to tone down their electric use because it was, middle of summer and it was hot and they couldn't even keep up with it. Can you imagine if they were charging all these cars? If everybody had a car in California, forget about it. You'd blow up the damn grid.
Infrastructure.
Yeah. Oh, you'd blow up the grid.
Jim says he's hearing gold's going to be below $3,000 by the end of the year. I've actually heard that in several places. I've heard it from several places.
And boy, when it does, I'm going to play that GSR when it does, if it does. You better believe I'm going to play that GSR if it goes down under 3. Southeast says Yankees video. I don't really watch Yankees, so I don't know what that was.
He's not a Yankee fan.
No. It's nothing against him. It's just he's not one of my go-tos. Hey Tony, what's up?
Here's the it's not gonna come up in well here. This is the folk that did that light setup.
Oh yeah. Halo?
Yeah.
Haluman?
Yeah, it's not going to come through, but I'll have all that info on the upcoming video next week. See, I mixed up all my tickets where I keep up with all of our trivia. Oh, wait a minute. I just found it. I think I found it. Last week was the 25th, right? Yeah. Okay. Right. So I've still got it. So last week, Check Stacker won last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. West canked. West is probably the only one in here that would know what canked means, other than me.
I have no idea.
It's Marine Corps terminology for canceled. In the Marine Corps, we couldn't just say simple things. We renamed everything. Walls weren't walls anymore. They were bulkheads. The floor wasn't a floor. It was a deck. Scrub brush was no longer a scrub brush. It was a scuzz brush. The bathroom was a head.
The head. That's the head.
Just keeps going. It's gold. It's actual gold here. It just keeps going on and on and on. I had to figure out I pulled starboard like really quickly.
Well, starboard and whatnot, that's like the left and right thing.
Yeah, port's left, starboard's right.
Port and starboard, yeah. Hey, did you get you some trivia questions for tonight?
I did, of course.
How many did you do?
I've got 12 and a bonus.
19.
You have 19? Oh, shit. Yeah, Snake, you and me both, man. I'm waiting. I'm watching that GSR.
Humble Stacker. What is up, dude?
Good to see you, Humble. Good to see you.
Just in time for the trivia to start, brother.
Yeah, it's about that time, isn't it?
Yeah, we're a couple more minutes. Yes, sir.
Who won it last week? I forget.
Check Stacker.
Check won it. He's not even in tonight.
Yeah, he's not here tonight. All right. Well, I guess we can get started on that.
Showtime. Moonbeam and ink stick. God. Oh, I remember that. Oh my God. Moonbeam was a flashlight. Ink stick was your pen.
Y'all came up with some stuff, didn't you?
And don't ever call your M16 your gun. Never say that word about your M16. You'll get hammered. That is your rifle. That is not
Your
your gun.
rifle. Yeah. Well, if you've seen Full Metal Jacket, so
This is my rifle. This is my gun.
this is my gun. This is for fighting, and this is for fun. Yes, sir.
Oh God, that's bringing back memories, man. Holy crap!
FG, this is your weapon. It's yeah. There you go. This
Yep,
is your
that's
guy.
it. That's it, guys. Good God, that brings back memories. Holy crap!
Well, dude, we have been all over the subject board with tonight, just chitter chatting, man. I hope we didn't go too far off for y'all tonight, but we're gonna start firing away some questions for y'all.
All right, I'm ready when you are. You guys ready to hit some trivia?
And tonight we're on my channel, so you have the honors of going first, my friend.
Well, all right.
All right.
All right, I'll kick it off. That's cool. That's cool.
There you go.
That's cool. All right, my first one is, and I know Jen's listening. We'll see if she'll scream it out if she gets it. You listening, Jen? All right, number one. What is considered the apex predator of the ocean? The apex predator of the ocean. Real easy. What is the one animal out there that's just badass with no peers?
I believe Steve Barnes got it, didn't he?
Yep, Steve. Good job. Yeah. Orca.
Yep, the orca. Yep.
The orca. Even great whites are terrified of orcas because when an orca kills a great white, it goes for one thing. Anybody know what it is? A little bonus. What do they go for? What is the only thing an orca eats out of a great white shark? They kill it just for this one thing.
It's one of their organs. What is it, their heart?
Nope. Yep, Steve got it again. No, Miles got it. Good job, Miles.
The liver. Okay.
I'm going to give Miles a bonus for that. That's pretty damn good. I'm going to give Miles a point on that one.
There we go.
They go for one thing. They chomp it out and they leave the rest. They don't care about the rest of it. Miles, I'm giving you a bonus point on that one. That's good. That was good.
Yep, I'm putting him down for a point. That's cool.
Yep, it is the liver. The liver.
I'm going all the way back to our childhood. Everybody in here. All right, y'all. We're going to talk about a cartoon for a second. Snakebite says they're balls.
I haven't checked to see if they have them. I don't know. I never got that close.
All right, y'all. You got to think back. The cartoon, the Smurfs. What was Gargamel's? What was the name of Gargamel's cat? Everybody in here is going to know this. I know you all watched the Smurfs when you were growing up.
I hated that show.
Really?
Oh, I was older.
Look at it, Tony. All right, Tony got it. It's Azrael. Yeah, that's right.
Job, Tony.
Because I saw a commercial about one of the Smurf movies not too long ago.
I like Southeast answer. He said puddles. Michael, I didn't watch them. I was they were not my thing. I couldn't stand the little blue bastards. Couldn't stand them. Oh, Al, you probably thought they were cute. All the girls like the Smurfs. It was like their cartoon.
They keep remaking them.
Oh, it's crazy.
Your turn, brother.
All right, here we go, guys. Number 2. Where was the first American Silver Eagle minted? Where was the first American Silver Eagle minted?
Oh, I forgot something.
What'd you forget?
The music.
The question was, where was the first American Silver Eagle minted? I think I already see it. Showtime. Did anybody get it before Showtime? It is San Francisco. Michael Stacken, it was not China. So I think, did anybody beat Showtime?
I see Showtime's first on my screen. Yeah. Michael says China.
Yeah. All right. Showtime. I got Showtime with that one.
Let's see. All right, another common knowledge. What is the name of the little piece of plastic on the end of your shoestring? What is the name of the little piece of plastic on the end of a shoestring?
Sanity, because without it, it would be insanity.
Metal, you are very, very close. There you go. Metal Matt got it. It's anglet.
Flugelbinder.
Yeah.
Who got that one?
Yep.
Who got it?
Metal Matt. Metal Matt. It's the anglet.
Good job, Matt.
All righty.
All right, I got a couple of fun ones here. Number 3, another name for Bigfoot is.
Oh, I know this one.
What's another
Sure, we
name
all
for
do.
Bigfoot?
Hairy guy.
Stank.
There it is. Tony got it.
Tony got it. Well, Yeti's another one, but isn't the Yeti the snow one?
Yeti's the abominable
The
snowman.
abominable snowman. It's not Saucy Show.
Yep.
So who got
Tony
that
was
one
Sasquatch.
first? Who got
I
Saucy?
see Tony first. Yeah.
Tony.
Yep.
Good job,
Yep.
Tony.
You know,
Oh,
up here where I live, it's closer to you in Uwharrie National Forest. There is a Bigfoot team that hunts the mountains out there on a regular basis.
Dude, if I knew where they were going to be, I'd be in a friggin' Bigfoot suit in a heartbeat. Just messing with them.
Go to Uwharrie to the outpost, and all the info for the team is out there. They even sell shirts and all that stuff out there.
That's
Bumper
a scam.
stickers.
Such a scam.
Great Scott, Gold Sniping Farmer. What's going
up,
on,
guys?
SGT? How you guys doing?
SGT, what's up? Good to see you, brother.
Sorcerer Stan, how are you doing? Y'all must have just left Gold Sniping Farmer's auction.
Well, Gold Sniping Farmer's here too.
Yeah, I saw him.
Welcome,
Let's
guys. Welcome.
see.
Still time to get in on the
Excellent.
trivia.
Yeah, we've only done a few questions so far. All right, so next, what is the only planet in our solar system to rotate clockwise on its axis? It's the only planet that rotates clockwise on its axis. Wow. That looks like Metal Matt got it. Venus.
Oh, nice.
All right. There we go. Cool.
All right, here's an easy one. Number 4. How many grams are in a troy ounce? Come on, you guys should whip this one right out. How many grams in a troy ounce?
Cal Capone, how are you doing? FG is the first one that got it exact. 31.1.
Was it FG?
Yeah, Great Scott said 31 plus, and then right under him was FG with 31.1.
All right. Touchdown, FG. Good job.
We haven't missed anybody coming in, have we? I don't think so. Oh, yep.
No.
UC2 Learn. How do you pronounce that?
I can't scroll up, so
All
I'm
right,
afraid
let's see.
I'm afraid the camera will go out.
All right, what is the atomic number for silver? What is the atomic number for silver? Oh, Great Scott. Fantastic. It is 47.
Good job.
We keep going like this. I'm going to need another sheet to write down names.
All right, so we're going to go back. We're going to take it back to the 80s. Back to the 80s. I know there's a few of us in here that'll remember this. In the 1987 movie Harry and the Hendersons, what was Harry?
Okay.
And don't say your father-in-law, your mother-in-law, Eddie Murphy.
I didn't see this question coming. Looks like Great Scott got it first.
Yep, he was Bigfoot.
You
was
had
an
two
easy one.
Bigfoot questions.
Two Sasquatch questions. Whipping it out. El, you didn't see that? You missed out on it's a great movie.
Yeah, it's definitely worth going back and watching.
Yeah, go check it. I promise you, El, you'll like it.
All righty, next question. Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa hangs in what museum?
Oh,
The Mona Lisa hangs in what museum?
that's easy.
Silver Sleuth, what is going on, man? Good to see you.
What's up, Sleuth?
All right. Cal Capone got it first. All right.
Oh, this one's gonna be rough.
Yeah, we got. I'm glad I don't have 20. I have 19 questions, but I'm glad I got a lot of questions. All right. Yep, it's the Louvre in Paris. Well done. Well done.
All right, number 6 for me. What is the diameter of an American silver eagle? I know you guys know this. What is the diameter of an American silver eagle?
I know this one.
You got to get it exactly.
Nope. Nope. There it is. Great Scott. 40.6.
Good job. Guys, you may want to try it. There's some lag in the chat, I think, for a couple of them.
It could be. Just make sure y'all go to the top of the chat and make sure you're in the live chat. And if you need to refresh, but remember, if you do refresh, it's going to put you in top chat. So go back again and bring it down and switch it to the live chat. We'll give it about another 10 or 15 seconds and let folks refresh and things if they need to. Nan says, love trivia time. Lets me know I really don't know anything. Well, see, the thing about the trivia time is it teaches me so much that I didn't know because I have to find all this stuff. And I'm a bit of a moron. So, yeah, I get to learn some stuff.
I'm not a smart man, MSJ.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
I'd make an excellent stacker.
SGT likes the answer. What did he say? 39 millimeter. There you go.
Where's Jenny? Where's Jenny?
39 millimeter is the most common capsule size that I use. So there's a lot of those out there for sure. Forrest Gump.
Jenny.
All right. Let's see. Okay. This one, I'm sure y'all are going to need Google. The Appalachia Trail. How many states does the Appalachia Trail cross? How many states does the Appalachian Trail cross?
Life is like a monster box.
It's green. It's a box full of goodies.
A box full of shiny stuff. I was stacking.
Steve Barnes is the closest so far. There it is. FG Stacker. 14 states.
Good job, FG.
14.
Okay,
Right,
FG's trying to reclaim his status there.
I hope this mute button.
I can't do that too.
Oh, good. It is working.
All right, I guess I'm up. Easy one. Who played the captain in Saving Private Ryan? Who played the captain in Saving Private Ryan?
I know this one.
That's an easy one. Of course, you had to have seen the movie, I guess, but
Tom Handy. Liberty Coyote, what's up, dude? The first person to get it right was Jack Morton. How are you doing? Jack Morton's here, and Wars popped in as well. But yep, Tom Hanks.
Was Jack first?
Well, there was a Tom Handy. There was a Hanks. He was the first one to say the complete name, Tom Hanks.
All right. Wait a minute. Who got it?
I see Jack Morton first.
Jack.
And y'all just remember, when we do the trivia and whatnot, when you do the answers, try and be like with names. Try and do the full name and stuff, because especially like that, a lot of folks are going to know it, and so we're definitely looking for the full name.
What's up, Liberty? How you doing tonight? Good to see you.
Always good to see you in chat, buddy. Good.
What's the matter, Southeast? What happened?
Pedo. What does Southeast do? What did I miss something?
He's got a little protest there.
Let me scroll up, because for Southeast I see Metal Matt had it before he did, and Jack. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4, 5, 6, 7 comments before Southeast.
Yeah, well, it's not perfect, but it works.
Yep. How many? Are you seeing Jack first as well?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. It says now my phone internet is on constant refresh. Y'all stay blessed. All right, Larry, you have yourself a good one, buddy.
Be good, man.
All right, next question. Let's pick out. Here we go. Aside from the Nile, what is the longest river in the world? What is the longest river in the world, second to the Nile, second only to the Nile? Wow. Liberty, you came out with guns blazing. Yes, the Amazon.
Liberty. That's the first one for him, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Liberty, Coyote.
Well, we got a bunch of different answers. Folks winning the answers here.
I said I'm glad I did so many questions. Yeah. But right now in the lead is the Great Scott with 3.
A couple of people with 2, if I'm seeing it right. FG, Metal Matt, and Tony.
Yep, absolutely. And we have several with 1.
It's gonna be it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
Amazon, there it is. All right, your turn, brother.
All right, number 8. Which private mint has a plastic lens that you can put over their bullion to show the authenticity?
Oh, I know this one.
It's a little plastic lens that if you put it over their bullion, it shows the authenticity. What mint is it?
Great Scott came out with his guns blazing.
Yep, Sunshine Mint.
Yeah, that was fast.
And it's cool, but damn, I bought it like 3 years ago. I think I spent $17 on it at Pinehurst when I was at Pinehurst Coins.
Yeah, the little plastic piece.
That stupid thing is like 25 and up now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's a piece of plastic. That's all it is. But it'll tell you right away. It gives you 2 symbols. One's a sun, and then one says valid if you turn it. So it's actually pretty cool. Yeah, Great Scott. It is expensive. It's insane. So good job on that one.
All right. Next question. Who did the United States purchase the Louisiana Territory from?
We did that last week.
Did we?
Yeah, I did it last week.
Are you sure?
Positive.
All right, I'll delete that one.
No. Go ahead. Run with it. We're going to need all the questions we can get from the looks of it.
Well, if we go with it, then Larry had it first. Or Liberty, I'm sorry.
Liberty?
Yep. It was France. The problem is we get so many now. We've done so many that we're definitely going to have stuff that crosses over.
Do you guys know why Napoleon sold us that land? There was a reason.
Because we had the money.
No, because he was hurt. He got his ass kicked down at the sugar plantations, and his war chest was dwindling down to nothing. So he gave us a good deal on that all that land. Steve, exactly. He was broke. Just a bad time for France. So good job.
Your turn.
All right, brother. Number 9. I think. Am I up? I think I'm up.
Yeah, you're up. FGR. I'll check out the email.
Who was the captain in the original Star Trek series? Need the full name.
The original.
The first
original
one.
Series.
The original
the actual series.
TOS back in the 60s and back in the 60s. Need the full
look
name.
At it.
I need the full name.
The
Great
first
Scott.
full name, was Cal Capone was the first to get it.
Did he get it first?
Yeah.
All right.
L said Kirk first, but he was the first person. Now, are you looking for the actor or the captain's name?
Captain's name.
Yeah, the first to get James T. Kirk was Cal Capone.
And give FG a little kudos for naming Tiberius. his middle name.
James Tiberius Kirk. Yeah.
Tiberius.
I never knew his middle name was Tiberius until one of the newer movies. Let's see. So Cal Capone. But Elle came out fast. She fired off the Kirk quick.
Yeah, Pike was the first, if you want to get technical.
He was the first captain of the Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say you're giving a point to Tony for doing Tiberius?
No, I was just kudos because Tiberius is completely off the wall. Not everybody with that.
Yeah, Pike was the first captain of the Enterprise, but he was not the first captain on TV, the television series.
He had a very brief,
like a cameo thing,
like a cameo, right? But if you follow the canon, he was actually the first captain of the Enterprise. Christopher
it's my
Pike.
time. All right. What was, let's see, dubbed the Black Death? What plague swept through Europe in the 1300s? So what plague ran through Europe in the 1300s, and it was nicknamed the Black Death? And make sure you spell it correctly.
Was it Whoopi?
Oh, I see it. Looks like Liberty got it first. Yep. Steve, you missed your B at the front. You almost had it there, brother. So we got to go with Liberty.
What's up, Eli? Good to see you.
Eli, brother man. Always good to see you. Fatty McButterpants is here too. What's up, dude?
Who got that one? Who got yours? Who got that one?
He says liberalism. That was Liberty Coyote.
Oh, Liberty's he's making a run.
Yeah. He's in second right now.
All right, number 10. Striking a silver planchet multiple times is the process of creating what kind of coin? Striking a silver planchet multiple times is the process of creating what kind of coin?
Looks like Great Scott got it first. Oh. Cal Capone said double die.
Oh, that could happen.
Yeah, it absolutely could. Well, actually, a lot of folks get that confused. A double die has nothing to do with the striking. The double die, an actual double die, the die itself is doubled. It's not from actually hitting the coin twice. Hitting the coin twice is called machine doubling. So that was Great Scott. That puts him at 5. Double mint gum, says Eli. All right. I thought you might be going for doubling at the first as well. All right, y'all. Next question. What is the most populated city in the world? What is the most populated city in the world? I've got to get new fittings for this. Liberty came out quick, dude, with Tokyo. That is correct. Tokyo.
There's a lot of people in Tokyo. My gosh.
30, I think it's 37 million.
Dude, you walk down the city street, it's like shoulder to shoulder.
Podunk, Wisconsin. Alrighty.
All right, we're getting tight now. It's getting tight. Number 11. What planet was Mr. Spock from? What planet was Mr. Spock from?
You're all about Sasquatch and Star Trek today.
every other one of mine is a coin question.
Liberty came out with it first.
Vulcan. It is Vulcan. Good job, Liberty.
That puts him in tie for first with Great Scott.
Elle, I love your answer, but not quite. Mars. She said Mars. He wasn't a Martian.
That pops another question up in my head, but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, the way we're going, you might need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. I got Liberty and Great Scott tied at 5 apiece.
Yep, me too.
And a bunch of 2s in there for third place.
All right, here you go. When was the first? What year was the first iPhone released? What year was the first iPhone released?
I was an Android guy, so I wouldn't know.
I'm still an Android guy.
The only reason I use an iPhone is because our work made us. My company made us do it.
Yeah. Looks like Great Scott got it first with 2007.
Oh, look at that. Great Scott.
That pushes him solid into first so far, or for the moment anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All
All right. This is my number 12. You have to, this is a two parts, guys. You have to get both. This is a 2-part answer. You got to get both to get the answer right. What is the purity of the American Gold Eagle, and what is the carat? Purity of the American Gold Eagle and the carat. You got to get both.
Didn't Tony get it right? Tony said 90% at 22 karat.
Yeah, it's close, but not quite.
Okay.
FG got the full thing. Did anybody get it before FG? 91.67 and 22 karat. Did anybody get that before him?
L had the 91.67. She said 14. Jack had 91.7 and 22 karat.
So Jack was close.
He's FG's the
nailed it.
The one that I see with it.
No, FG nailed it.
You got FG.
Got everything. Good job, FG.
Nicely done. Showtime, did you really just say it was pure gold and it was 18 karat? 999 at 18 karat. That's hilarious. All right. A little bit of television here.
Well, let's see where we're at real quick.
Yeah, we're getting close to 10 o'clock.
So I got Great Scott with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We've got a first, second, and third right now.
Yeah, Liberty's at 5. FG just moved into third.
Correct.
So let's say first and second is secured. And we'll give one more to determine third. So FG, if you get this, you got it. If somebody else gets it with 2, then it's a tie. We'll ask one tiebreaker. How about that?
All right.
So Great Scott and Liberty, sit this one out. You guys have finished first and second, respectively.
All right. And here is the final question, hopefully. What is the flattest continent in the world? What is the flattest continent in the world? No, it's not a zebra.
My first wife.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. FG. FG. Yes, it is Australia.
FG was supposed to sit that. He was supposed to sit that. No, he wasn't. You're right.
Yep. That just puts him solid in third.
Yep. Good job, right. FG.
Nicely done, everybody.
So Great Scott finished first. I got Liberty Coyote in second, and FG Stacker in third place. Made the little run at the end. Good job, guys.
Absolutely.
Good job, everybody. You guys did great on these.
I mean, this is the most full list that we've had so far. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, everybody. I hope you all had a good time with it. We always love doing this. And as usual, we got plenty of little silver goodies to send out. I got a few of them here. And so y'all make sure you send me an email, mysilverjourney23@gmail.com. I'll get you verified, and we will get your shipping information and get your goodies sent out. Fantastic.
Michael, appreciate that. Always good to hang out with everybody here. You guys are an insanely fun crowd. Michael, be safe. Have yourself a good night. Fatty says, YouTube let me down on the notification tonight. I'm sorry, man. I actually forgot to put the post up for it too, so that might be partially my fault as well.
Yes,
So-
happy Independence Day, everybody. Fantastic. Yes, this coming
So,
Friday is our 4th of July, and hope everybody has a great holiday, but stay safe. Stay safe.
Don't hold those Roman candles while you're shooting them off. Make sure you walk away from them. I've seen people in the streets having wars with Roman candles.
We used to do that when we were teenagers.
I'm not admitting to it.
I'm admitting to it.
Well, look, guys, we
Liberty,
appreciate
thank you so much as well.
You guys enjoy
ahead,
your 4th. Remember how fortunate we are to be here. 4th of July it's a big deal. It really is a
Absolutely.
big deal. But just remember what the cost was to get us this freedom, and the cost to maintain it over the years. So
Matt, thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. But just like you said, be safe and happy 4th, buddy.
yeah, Steve. Steve said this might be the last weekend for some folks to have 10 fingers. You better count them now.
I got them all. I'm one of the folks that I don't go out on New Year's, and I don't go out on 4th of July.
We go to a spot where we can see one of the local. We've got a little spot where nobody really knows about it.
Yeah,
and you can see it perfectly in town. So nobody really knows it's there.
That's cool. Heck yeah.
So guys,
Man says
enjoy the
it's
weekend.
okay, my wife is an ER nurse. Well,
Oh, yeah, mine too.
your fingers will be okay.
Mine too.
That's right. Your wife's a nurse too. Yeah.
She's a nurse. My schedule is the same, folks. I'll have a video out Sunday afternoon. Have no idea what it's going to be, but I'll have something out on Sunday afternoon. No clue, but it'll be there.
I was planning on having one tomorrow, but I ended up on the road today, so I did not get one filmed. So my next one will drop probably on Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, you're absolutely correct on that. The ER actually dreads the 4th of July.
Yeah, absolutely.
That and New Year's. Two of the holidays they can't stand.
They're both for the same reasons. Yeah.
So it's a shame. It's a shame. But thank you, everybody, for being here. We appreciate you, and always a pleasure to have you. Wouldn't do this without
100%.
you. And
That's right.
we love having you here. Love having you here. So
And
enjoy
y'all
your
keep an
holiday.
eye
Have a
out.
good weekend.
And keep an eye on both of our community sections, so y'all know when we're going to do our 1-year live stream event. Hopefully we'll be able to get some time this week to get that figured out. Hopefully within the next 2 weeks at the latest. So y'all keep an eye out for that.
We'll set a date. But other than that,
All right.
that's about it. So
Yeah.
you guys be good. Good seeing everybody.
OC Stacker. Yeah, buddy. I'm sorry you're a little late on this one, my friend. But thanks for popping in, even if it is as we're closing out. But y'all, it's another great stream, a lot of fun. As always, thank you all for being here. Y'all have a safe 4th of July. Y'all take care and God bless.
Get stacked.